Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kryptonite. So let's dive in.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kryptonite. Today, we're going to be discussing XRP with Colton. Hi, Colton. How are you doing?
Hey, Boris, how are you? Thank you for having me again.
Good.
So today, like Boris said, we're going to talk about Ripple, or as their cryptocurrency is known as XRP. And my first question for Boris is, what is Ripple and what is their cryptocurrency XRP?
So Ripple is a company that created the XRP ledger. And when they first came out, they actually called their cryptocurrency Ripple. That was actually the name of the company. It was also the name of the coin. Now they rebranded the coin a few years back, and they changed the name of the Ripple coin to XRP. So today, XRP is the coin that people can buy, trade, everything. And Ripple is the company behind the XRP ledger and the XRP and the technology that is supported for Ripple, but it's two different things. So they're just two different entities, so to speak.
And that makes sense. And, doing some research on that, you come to find out that, the SEC is now involved with them. And, for someone like me, I'm from Texas. SEC means football. That means Southeastern Conference. What is the SEC, and what does this have to do with, Ripple and XRP?
So the SEC is the Securities and Exchange Commission. And usually they are involved with the stock market. They're really involved in securities. And, securities usually are stocks, where you own stock in a company and it's what you call the security. So last December 2020, the SEC actually sued Ripple over XRP, saying that whenever they launched their coin, it was basically what's called an ICO, initial coin offering. And it's pretty much the same thing than an IPO, which is an initial public offering, when companies go out and sell some of their stock. So that's where the big debate comes from. People complain in the crypto world that there's not enough clarity, around what's a security, what's a currency, so far the SEC has been the one really driving this whole thing, trying to regulate cryptocurrencies and claiming that most of them are securities. So that's what's going on right now, and this is an ongoing lawsuit. As of right now, it's still they're in discovery mode right now. They're doing discoveries.
Yeah, and to going on with the security and everything, when you do some research on XRP, it talks about the Howie Test, and I don't know much about that. Can you elaborate, on the Howie Test? I know it's from 1946, but I don't know much about it. Can you elaborate on that for us?
Yeah, the Howie Test is how the SEC makes a determination on establishing if an asset is a security or not. And that's the big debate right now, is that what they're saying is, to them, it does, meet the Howie Test, whereas Ripple, the company, is saying no, because when people buy an XRP, it is not a security in the sense that you are not buying shares of Ripple. You are not, you don't own anything related to Ripple. You just bought a currency called XRP, and all you can do with it is buy it, sell it, exchange it, but that doesn't give you any rights. You're not going to get any, any money from Ripple because you own XRP, and that's where the big debate is right now. And so far, how the case has been moving along, because I mean, obviously, it's been going on now for like almost 10 months. The case seems to be going more in the favor of Ripple. The SEC is having a very hard time really proving their case, and showing that it is a security. So lots of people out there are speculating that either the SEC is either going to lose the case, that there's a chance of that, which doesn't mean necessarily that it's over, because the SEC can always, start the process all over again and do an appeal and do multiple things. But the other big thing that's been on the table for some weeks now is a possibility of settling. So probably a settlement might be in the cards soon, where people would be sitting around the table. Most likely Ripple would have to pay a fine, because that's how you usually make those government entities go away. You pay them a pretty good fine, and they get basically a slap on the wrist, and everybody feels like they're a winner. Ripple would, suddenly be able to do a bunch of things again, and the price of XRP wouldn't be suppressed that much. And the SEC would still be like, well, we won because we got paid. So that's pretty much where things are sitting right now.
No, definitely.
As of late September.
Yeah, and you kind of answered, my next question for, what was going on with the court case, how's everything going? So we can kind of skip, to my last question for you. And you kind of see that, on the exchanges that XRP has been removed. There are some, exchanges that still have them on there. What does this mean for, as a user who wants to, go trade or exchange? Should we, can we? Is that the smart thing to do, from your own personal advice,
Sure. I mean, so first of all, it's been removed mainly from exchanges in the US. Most worldwide exchanges have kept XRP on the exchange. Main reason being that, they don't necessarily answer to the SEC, because that is a US entity, so it doesn't affect them. But so it's mainly the US exchange. There are a few exceptions. Uphold is one of them. They have, even though they're US based, they have kept XRP onto their exchange. Now, is it a good investment? I mean, like any investment, there's a risk. The big thing about XRP right now is the price has been greatly suppressed, while Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most of the top others, Cardano, Solana, all those guys have gone way up, since, let's say if we compare with October 2020, so in 12 months time, it's been going, up, quite a bit. XRP hasn't moved a whole lot. I mean, it's gone up a little bit, but definitely hasn't reached its all-time high again, whereas the others have passed their all-time high. So the thing is, if the case does settle soon, before the bull run is over, you're going to see XRP most likely go way up, in a parabolic fashion. It's going to go way up very, very quickly. So potentially the reward is great. Now, if they do lose the case and they are called a security, first of all, they would be called a security in the US, doesn't, make them a security in the rest of the world. So they still have a lot of possibilities. So it seems like the downside, might be 50 cents, you know, and right now I think they're trading around like 93 cents or something like that. So the downside is, you know, maybe as much as close to 50% down, you know, but the upside is gigantic, because if they do settle, or if they win the case, or something very positive happens with the lawsuit in general, we could easily see, you know, XRP go 10, 15, 20, 30x, you know, potentially. So the downside is you go from 93 cents to 50 cents, but on the upside, it could go up to $20+. So you would go way up and potentially make a lot of money. So, but I mean, yes, there is no guarantee. No one knows if the case is going to settle. No one knows if it's going to happen in the right period of time, because that's the other big problem, is if it happens, you know, 6 months, a year from now, and at that point we are most likely, you know, in a bear market, you know, at that point, the problem is that even if they win the case, they would go up some, but probably not by a whole lot. You know, it'd be very, very different than if they were winning the case within a month or two, you know, when we're still in the bull market. So
definitely.
I can't recommend for anybody to buy, but it's definitely a great coin to look at, because it has a lot of potential. And contrary to some of the others that have already gained quite a bit, that one has a huge up potential.
No, definitely. And I appreciate that, Boris. And I kind of see we're here kind of pressed for some time. So I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for having me on the channel today. Thank you for the information on the XRP. And I'm looking forward to joining you again on a future show.
All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Colton. Thank you, everyone. See you next time on Kryptonite. I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.